Hello and welcome to Media Made, the show in which we, year by year, explore the movies, music, and TV that most invaded our lives. When we say our, we mean us, the hosts. I'm your host, Rod, and I'm joined by...
Jess.
We are... And the gimmick of our show is we, year by year, decide between the two of us which movie, or movies, which TV show, and which musical album each of us had listened to or watched the most from that year. Look at a big old list, read them all.
Very big list.
Yeah, we read off all the releases of that year. We don't watch every release. We just choose the one that we go, yeah, that's the movie that we watched the most. Are you okay? You look like you've been reminded of something terrible.
I said, it's a very big list. And I was just like, I hate myself. Sorry.
Hate yourself for having read through every movie released in 1986?
Yeah.
At least 86 is not as... The list is not as long as 2006.
Oh, so many things.
Yeah, we're gonna do this year by year. Anyway, here we are, 1986. Height of Reaganomics. The shine is starting to come off a little bit. But you know what? There's some great movies, great TV shows, great music released that year.
That's true. Did we partake in any of those?
Sort of. Can't necessarily guarantee that those great things were things that we watched for this podcast. But here we are. So I guess we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna talk about my film from 1986, the movie that I've seen the most from that year, and that is what?
American Death!
American Tail.
So young and you have lost hope? Oh, this is America, the place to find hope. If you give up, you will never find your family.
America, the place where you can find hope. That clip didn't age well.
No.
Sorry. Released November 21st, 1986, featuring the voice talents of Philip Glasser, John Finnegan, Christopher Plummer, and Dom DeLuise, directed by Don Bluth.
Woo, Bluth!
We have American Tail.
The only thing good about this movie is the fact that Don Bluth is involved.
Yeah. I can get into that. But basically, American Tail follows the story of Fievel Mouskowitz, who is a Jewish immigrant from Russia in the 1800s. He gets separated by his family on the journey there, and basically gets lost in a 19th century New York City. He has to find his way home. Mm-hmm. He encounters a lot of strange characters and racist stereotypes and other such things.
Yes. Yeah,
so was this the first time you've seen
No.
American Tail? Did you see it as a child?
Yes, because we were a Bluth family.
Oh, yeah. I saw this movie for the first time, I assume, in daycare. When I was... Because my parents were both working. They would put me in daycare. I was in daycare from probably freaking, 1 year old to 5 years or 6 years old, you know? Mm-hmm. And my memories of that were going there, doing arts and crafts, and watching VHS tapes of cartoons. And it created the illusion, or the false memory that all of these movies, I watched classic Disney, Bluth, Looney Tunes, Peanuts, all of those things, they were all released when I was a kid, which is not the truth. A lot of this stuff was released before I was born. But in your head, it's all these things came out.
The world did not start until I got here.
Yeah. So we were definitely watching things from the 80s and the 70s, 60s, so on and so on. So we watched American Tail. I remember, my childhood memories, I remember the sequel more than I remember the original.
Does the sequel have swashbuckling cowboys?
It's cowboys, yeah. Fievel Goes West. I don't, and that's the thing. It's I remember watching that, but I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember anything that happens, and I keep wanting to mix it up with the the Rescuers Down Under. Oh. Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
Where there's a bald eagle and a...
alligator.
A poacher kidnaps a young boy. Anyway, unrelated. American Tail, they're all mice.
They're all mice.
I think American Tail was actually, partially inspired by the Rescuers. When they were making it, they considered just having a world of mice.
Oh, wait, the Rescuers are at Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were 20 years before.
Got it.
They wanted to make like they were just gonna have like just mice living in their own world, you know. But then they came up, they saw they recalled the rescuers and thought it would be more fun if mice and other animals had a hidden world in our own that we never knew about, you know. And they just, you know, it was just like our own. They had, you know, racism and class.
It'll be fun if we make a whole world where there's still racism
and class
amongst
inequality.
rice amongst mice.
Yeah. It's an allegory.
Yeah.
You know, and let's get into the background, I guess. I mean, from your, like, before I go there, like, your memories of this as a kid, nothing jumps out, you just...
No, honestly, I feel like I know that I've watched it, and until I had to watch it again as an adult because my husband had a bad taste as a child, I just fondly remembered it as a movie where a child was separated from his family in a new country and had to find his way back home. Watching it as an adult, I have very different feelings. Very different.
Well, let's get into the background, how this movie was made. We've mentioned his name several times. Don Bluth.
Woo! Bluth gets the flair woo.
Woo! Don Bluth!
Yeah.
Don Bluth worked in animation since the 50s. Having worked on Filmation's The Archies cartoon show, and several Disney classics from Sleeping Beauty to The Rescuers. So, yeah. In 1979, this is quite a famous coup. He and a group of fellow Disney animators left Disney to form Don Bluth Productions. He took all of the brightest minds from Disney because he thought that they weren't making the type of cartoons that Walt would have made if he was still alive.
Oh, okay.
He was like, they've lost their soul. We want to make features like they did in the classic era, you know, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Pinocchio. They're making garbage. And
so they just wanted to remake Grimm fairy tales and Hans Christensen stuff.
They had like this, like, you know, idealized version of like classic Disney, and they wanted to bring that back. You know?
Oh, that sounds American.
Yeah, you know. Honestly, I'm like, I commend the guys for being like, hey, we're gonna make something out of our own. We're gonna leave this big corporation. And we're gonna make it out on our own. But as far as that, it's like Don Bluth left the company in 1979. Formed Don Bluth Productions, and basically it was like the first company to truly challenge Disney at the box office. The Don Bluth Productions produced The Secret of NIMH in 1982 to critical praise and a meager box office return, but it proved that like another company could stand up to Disney and be successful. You know, and it's like it's funny. 1979, they leave. They release The Secret of NIMH, which is much beloved.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good movie.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
From like then until the end of the 80s, Disney was they had a hard time. They were losing a bunch of money. None of their films were like
award-winning money-getting.
They're not even memorable. Like The Black Cauldron.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. You hate The Black Cauldron.
It's terrible.
And you also hate The Sword in the Stone.
That was a little bit before
Okay.
this. Yeah. No, like their 80s movies were like Black Cauldron, Oliver and Company.
You're just naming movies that you have a personal vendetta against.
I hate them.
Did they? I mean, okay. I will say... historically, you can say fiscally they weren't in a good place, so that backs up your claims that those movies are bad.
Again, we may talk about these movies later on. So, they released Secret of NIMH. They're off to the races, and they're like, all right, cool, we can do this. But there began Bluth's cycle of bankrupting a company and then starting a new one immediately. You see, as much as people want to like commend Don Bluth for being like a great artist, great visionary, he had a lot of passion for the medium, for his craft, but he's not a businessman.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to make a deal with the devil. You got to make a deal with Michael Eisner, you know, and get your movies well marketed and financed and stuff in order to continue to make the great art that you want to make. So, you know, he was not very good at that. So, Don Bluth Production goes down in 1983. Oh. They're out of money. So he starts a new company called The Bluth Group. Sounds like...
I'm Bluth, but you...
I was thinking Goof Troop. Then the Bluth Group, they make some shorts and things. They ran out of money in 1985.
Oh, wow.
So he teams up with a businessman named Morris Sullivan to form the Sullivan Bluth Studios. And, this cycle will go on for years.
Oh, wow.
Run out of money, start a new one. Run out of money, start a new one.
Where does he get the money to start a new one?
It's like weird investors, like Morris Sullivan.
Fair.
You know? Where does he get his money in the 80s, right? Morris Sullivan, he creates that. Luckily, he's got a good friend named Steven Spielberg. So yeah, An American Tail was a collaboration between Don Bluth and producer Steven Spielberg, who was at the height of his powers. It's like, if you got Spielberg behind you in the 80s, up until like the mid-90s, it's going to get made.
Steven, I expect more from you than this movie. Do not co-sign on something like this. It was a different time.
I think Steven Spielberg saw a lot of like his family history in this movie. That's why he was invested with it. You know, it's like you want to see like positive portrayals of like, you know, Jewish culture and like, you know, Jewish history in animation, and he was interested in animation. He's like, hey, this is great. You know, I'm like, I'm not mad at Steven for that.
Yeah. I just want to take a small break right here to say that it is a movie with good aspects, and I'm being very critical right now because there was a thing that bothered me so much that the rest of the movie is trash, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not. I do want to say, like, yeah, I can see him seeing his family history, and I can see, like, the struggle and classism and him being an allegory, an illusion.
Allegory.
An allegory. All that being said, all that artful and deep think stuff said, I hate it. You may continue with your history.
Sorry, that's pretty much it. You know, Steven came in. He helped develop the story. He supplied the cash. They were ready to go. Oh man! All right, let's talk about this movie.
Okay.
All right, so the movie starts. We are introduced to our main character and his family, the Mouskowitz. They live in
Mouskowitz.
Where do they live?
Russia.
They live in Shutska, Russia.
Shutska, Russia.
Shutska, which is now the Ukraine.
Shutska.
Yep. It's Hanukkah.
And for you, Fievel, a new hat. And not just any hat, a new hat that has been in the family for 3 generations.
An old
It
hat.
belonged to me, my father, and my father's father. And now, it belongs to you.
This hat will be the doom of you.
If only.
And the Mouskowitz, they are dealing with oppression by Russian cats in their thick Russian hats. It's dangerous, there are fires, and they need to get the heck out of there, so they decide they're going to move to America.
Because?
They talk about America, and they're like, oh, what a place. You know, it's like this weird idealized version of America, and they get there, and all of their preconceptions of America are all false.
Yep.
They
don't find it out immediately.
Yeah.
But they do.
I guess I'll play that song. The biggest thing that they think about America is that
our family was traveling through the
this is a
snow
song
means
early in the movie.
Suddenly Papa saw those huge paw prints. When I heard him screaming, I fainted dead away, and I woke up an orphan.
I actually like the verse of this song.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
But
there are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. Oh, there are no cats in America.
All right, I need to stop that. I can't stand that song. It's terrible.
I'm singing it. I'm not going to stop singing it for days, except for that other song that we're probably going to play, and that's the song that's going to get stuck in my head.
I apologize. So there are no cats in America. The streets are paved with cheese. It's the land of opportunity.
Yeah. I would like to point out that it's not that they were wrong about there not being cats in America. I mean, they were wrong. But it's just that they had old information, because technically there weren't cats in America until people brought cats over, because cats are not indigenous to the Americas. I mean, small cats, like domesticated cats.
Yeah, I was like, cougars?
Cougars. We got some cougars down in South America. We got some jaguars, some leopards. Why is the voice doing this?
I don't know.
But small cats, yeah. No, we didn't have that. Though, I just want to point out there's still owls in America, my friend.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Fievel. It's surprised he wasn't picked up by
gosh.
a winged predator.
Just a pigeon.
Yeah. So they get to America, and it is not what they expected. Fievel actually, he immediately gets separated from his family. They're not even off the boat yet.
Okay. You're right. And this is my biggest problem.
Yeah. So in order to streamline this experience, because we can't sit here and just talk about the movie beat by beat. We'd be here forever.
We would. We have.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is each of us have come prepared with 2 thoughts about the movie. The positive, negative, doesn't matter. 2 thoughts. We will present them. I'll let Jess go first because I know where she's going to go with this right now.
I have never wished for the death of a character so much. I mean, other than Shane from Walking Dead. But seriously, Fievel should have died in that first act. And then we would have all been okay. He was like, oh, I want to go explore the ship. Like, no, stay inside. What are you doing? And then he goes outside and then he loses his hat and then he looks and he's like, oh, I want to see the fish outside in the middle of a storm while this boat is rocking ceaselessly. And his dad's like, Fievel, could you come back, please? And Fievel takes his hat and throws it up deck. And it's like, I gotta get my hat. And I was like, drown, you stupid rat.
According to my notes, that is the 3rd time Fievel looks in the face of death and runs straight toward it. I have 3 different clips, and there are more throughout the film, but I just collected 3. They're all called Stupid Kid.
Oh, I hate the stupid kid.
I want to play the first one, because this is while they're still in Russia. They have not even left their home yet. And Fievel decides there's some cats attacking their village, and he thinks, I can take care of this.
Don't cry, Yasha. I'll scare him away.
I will scare away a roving band of cats.
Oh my gosh, well, everyone's just trying to shush him up so that they don't come into the house.
He runs out there and gets, I think, gobbled up by a cat. And he has to escape its mouth.
That's true. That is what happens. Should have died.
Yep. And then while they're getting on the ship, he's one of those little kids that just wants to look at everything and touch everything and just be a nuisance to everybody. There's a line of characters all walking up a rope onto the ship. The little mice, they're scurrying up this little rope. Everyone's single file. Fievel just keeps stopping and causing people to fall off the rope.
Yep. Like you've never seen a bird before. You were in.
Keep walking.
I hate the stupid character.
And the piece of resistance. I can't even say that.
Piece de resistance.
The clip that you alluded to earlier.
I'm getting my hat, Papa.
He looks down. He says, I'm getting my hat, Papa. The hat is in his hand. He then looks at the hat, looks up at this open door onto the deck of the ship where there's a storm and rain rushing in. He throws his hat outside so that he can, not lie about getting his hat. He just wants to see some fish flopping on the deck.
I just hate him so much. This was 13 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Yep. And we were convinced, he should be an example of natural selection.
Gosh,
this character should be dead.
This is why we have true grim stories to show kids not to wander off into the stupid. Okay, fine. Kids point at stuff. I get it. Kids are kids, but he did too much.
Yeah.
Just leave that kid in Russia. I'm so upset. Why did we have to watch this movie twice?
He was actively deceptive to his father and disobedient. He should have paid the price. Anyway, he gets swept overboard.
This is probably why you were disobedient as a child, because you watched movies like this.
Hey, I was pretty obedient as a child.
Let's talk about the Bluth Clues day.
Oh, no. Yes, I did fake being sick to stay home from school to watch Blue's Clues on TV, but that's beside the point. I was more clever than Fievel.
Oh gosh, I fear for our children.
Anyway, he gets swept overboard. somehow survives by getting stuck in a bottle.
Yeah.
And he floats.
Which he should have drowned in.
It's like he must have fallen off. That storm must have taken place like just off the Hudson River, because he's able to float right into New York, right into the bay, right near the Statue of Liberty.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. He's home. And now he needs to go on a quest to find to find your family. All right, what else do you want to talk about? What's your next point there?
It's technically like not a point. It's just in line with. There's just so many acts. It's
one of those. It's like Pinocchio. I think like he wanted to go back and make movies like Disney used to make. Right? It's very Pinocchio where it's episodic.
Yeah.
It was like he meets a character, goes on a little adventure. That character leads him on to the next character. He's like gets handed off like a baton to different characters, and it's supposed to be like they do a little thing. They do a little thing here. He hears some music. He decides to run over and almost get killed by a train.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't mind it in Pinocchio because I don't wish for Pinocchio's death.
No, I do. He's also a liar.
Okay, fair. Yeah. But I also haven't watched Pinocchio. I think I've seen it once in my entire life.
Fievel really is just a Pinocchio.
Oh, well,
he's a liar. He's disobedient.
Then I probably would be annoyed
He's
too.
gullible. Speaking of gullible, he meets a character named Warranty Rat.
Well, Rat's the name. Warranty Rat. What can I do you for, kid?
I'm looking for my family.
Hey, you come to the right fella, kid. I know exactly where they are.
And he just takes this guy at face value, even though I've just met this stranger.
Yeah. That specific moment, I remember when we were watching it, made me think of The Man from Nowhere. Just that sorry, it's just...
There's a Korean movie called The Man from Nowhere.
Yeah. Its Korean name is Ajesi. And, whatever, there's just a scene where, like, a little girl is like, I want my mom. And a woman's like, she's just up these stairs. And does the same thing that Warranty Rat does, which is shove her in a room and then use her for...
Child labor.
This is where they are.
Papa!
I love that. That scene right there of like they're standing outside an open door and Fievel can see into the door, but us the viewer cannot. And she just open there. He's like, there they are. And he like looks at this open door and goes, Papa! And a gigantic muscly hand reaches out from the door and pulls him in while he screams.
A little terrifying.
Yeah, that moment stuck with me from when I was a kid because I remember that specifically. Yeah, so just the fact that it's episodic.
Yeah. It's mostly because I just want to be done with the character. And I'm like, so that, yeah, it was hard for me to, like, have things stick out.
Were there any other characters that you remember or thought jumped out to you?
I mean, Wowie.
Oh, who's that?
The rich lady.
As you know, I have dedicated my life to helping those less fortunate than myself. That's everyone.
That is the character Goosey Mausheimer. She is a wealthy aristocrat who says she wants to help the less fortunate, while also being repulsed by them.
Yeah.
It's funny. She's like a,
socialite.
Yeah. And she has a speech impediment that after watching this movie again for the show, we can't stop quoting her.
Yeah.
And now I want you to help me. We must have a Wowie.
A wowie? What's a wowie?
Wow.
You know, a
Wowie.
A large gathering of mice for a reason.
Oh, a rally.
That's what I said. A Wowie.
Wowie.
Yeah, so we may, from time to time in these shows, discuss scenes or lines that we just repeat to ourselves that have become running jokes.
Yes.
So there you go. The show is about movies that invaded our lives. This movie invaded our lives by giving us the wonders of Wowie. Mowage.
Which is, those are the three. It's Wowie, Mowage, Memory.
Yep. And I also want a shout out to my favorite character, young Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Top Pony's the name. Put it there,
Fievel Mouse Quits.
Fievel. Ooh, that name's gotta go. Hey, I'll tell you what. Philly.
Philly?
Yeah, fits you perfect.
Philly! Wait, that's another. We also say that often.
We do.
Philly!
Philly!
Tony is a child laborer, just like Fievel is forced into. They decide to escape together, and they go off on a little adventure. Tony's like a street smart kid. He just like Fievel's father tries to convince Fievel to obey, and not get himself killed. But Fievel disobeys him as well.
Fievel don't gotta listen to no one.
No. Speaking of Philly, that brings me to my first point. The fact that his name is changed from Fievel to Philly because Fievel is just too ethnic.
Yeah.
Actually has its roots in history. I got a clip from Ellis Island as the Mousekowitzes are
entering the mouse port.
Yeah, they're entering New York. They got to go through immigration.
Name?
Smovolodny Dromovichki.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
I like that they added that in.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, and like Fievel's sister Tanya gets renamed to
Cammy?
Tilly.
How's Tanya hard?
I don't know. But that literally happened. Immigrants would come in if their name was too ethnic.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. So my first point is like this movie. My favorite part of this movie is the fact that it is historical, and the setting. At least I think there was enough interest in presenting a 19th century America with all its wrinkles and boils and all the smudges. Kind of present there. They run into a character named Honest John, who's like a local politician, and his introduction scene is at a funeral for a mouse.
Oh yeah.
Poor lad, so young, never had a chance to vote. Well, he'll vote from now on. I'll see to that.
And you see him add his full name to a little note that says ghost votes, which is a real thing that happened. Local politicians would go into like ethnic communities in large cities and either intimidate, like impoverish people into voting for whoever they wanted, or they would, sign dead people up on the voter rolls and all this like corrupt stuff. And that's this character, and he's a good guy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm like, but what lesson are we teaching?
Right. It's like as a kid, it's like right over my head. Yeah. But as an adult, I'm looking at it thinking, like, it's funny.
Yeah.
That is a funny caricature to have. This character named Honest John, who is named after the wolf from Pinocchio. So another tie-in there. Yeah, he's out there hustling,
being dishonest.
Yep, as all politicians are. What I guess the only other scene in that vein that jumps out to me is a scene that I recall back from when I was a child. Like, this is a scene that jumped out to me. It takes place on a still in construction Statue of Liberty. He meets a pigeon?
Yes. Pigeon.
He meets a pigeon named Henri. Or spelled Henry.
Why didn't Henri have to change his name?
Yeah, that's a good point. He didn't go through customs.
I don't think people go through customs.
Immigration. That's Ellis Island.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I thought customs was just like you sent your baggage.
I used the wrong term. He didn't go through immigration. He came in illegally.
Perfect. Okay, that's cool. Because I thought I was being dumb.
Henri is an undocumented immigrant. And he's a hero. I'm just saying.
It's true.
Immigrants get things done.
Hey.
Anyway, yeah, he picks him up, and Henri, he lives in the Statue of Liberty.
Is that squatting?
He might be. He takes ownership of it. He calls it his statue.
Take my little friend to immigration. You will find your family there. Everyone goes through immigration. I would take you there myself, but then I would never finish my statue.
His statue. As if he's building it himself. A wayward pigeon.
Wayward. I guess it's just a nod to the fact that the French were building it.
I guess it was a gift, yeah. Either way, it was... even as a kid, it was cool to like see something that you were familiar with, the Statue of Liberty, and see it like still under construction as if, you know, it hadn't been built yet. It's not the structure that you see in pictures or whatever. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Also, that clip just now is like, Henri is like, oh yes, everyone goes to immigration. I would take you there myself, but they'll catch me there. They'll realize I don't have papers.
I am not new to this game.
But Henri and his statue transitions nicely into my second point, which is the music in this movie is terrible.
Except that first verse of that one song that is also terrible.
Yeah. So Henri, he's got a song called Never Say Never, which is probably the best song in the movie, in my opinion, because it's not the one that makes me want to pull my hair out when I listen to it.
So, never say never. Never say never, whatever you do. Never say never, my friend.
Anyways,
Justin Bieber wishes he could be this cool.
Yeah, it's very like, you know, pleasant melody there. But yeah, this is it. This is as good as it gets. You know, so like I think at this point, if you're gonna make an animated feature that goes to the theaters, it has to have songs in it. Kids love songs.
Oh yeah.
All of the classic Disney films had songs. You know, I think Don Bluth and Steven Spielberg, when they were making this movie, they said to themselves, "We want to have our own Hi Ho." Like from Sleeping Beauty. No.
Snow White.
we want our own Hi Ho.
All sleeping.
So we need to make some like banger songs that everyone will remember for generations to come. They did not accomplish that in any way. Yeah. So you got that song. We already played "There Are No Cats in America." Just to remind you what that sounds like.
But there are no cats.
This gross, like, show tune.
Cheese.
Oh, it's terrible. I'm turning that off.
Your favorite?
No. I guess my least favorite. We're a Duo.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's your least favorite?
That's my least favorite.
I thought the other one was your least favorite. The one you haven't played yet.
No, we'll get there. We'll close out with that one. So yeah, there's just late in the movie, Fievel gets captured by the rat, the evil rat. He discovers that the rat is actually what?
A cat.
No.
You're not a rat. You're a cat.
How'd you get in here?
Come here, you little...
I felt like it cut off an inappropriate word.
I guess. Either way, yeah. So the warranty rat is actually a cat in disguise. He's got a fake nose, and he's putting his ears back. And he works with a gang of cats, and Fievel gets captured, put in a cage, and he's being watched over by a cat named Tiger. But Tiger is actually a good cat.
I'm your god, Tiger. Woof. Don't make any funny moves, because I'm Crift, and I'm quick. I have the instinct of a cat. What am I saying? I am a cat.
Dom DeLuise, greatest voices in Hollywood. I do love Dom DeLuise, and I wish he, was in better things than this. But yeah, Tiger is a good cat. He quickly befriends Fievel. They're fast friends. Faster than, makes plausible sense. But you know what? It's okay. They're going to sing about it.
They're going to sing about it.
I can tell we got an awful lot in common. Even
though he's a great voice actor, not a good singer.
Can be. We don't even have to try to see things eye to eye. It just comes to us naturally. Come to think.
Are you okay with this?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Are you being sarcastic?
It's the greatest song. I'm gonna make it your ringtone. So when you wake up,
stop being contrarian. Tell me what you really think about this song.
I think there are worse songs.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't like it, especially when I'm remembering.
What about the chorus?
Yeah, I don't want to listen to it anymore.
I was waiting for you to pull the plug, right? I'm done, no more. Yeah, this is it's terrible, and Fievel gets in there. He does.
We're friends, and that's what friends are for.
This makes it even worse.
I think that's the thing. I was like, I didn't mind Don DeLuise.
This song sounds like
it's fine.
This song sounds like a marching band tripping, like falling down the stairs. It's so bad.
It's not good. I will say, I honestly didn't mind just Don DeLuise. I was just like, it's just somebody talking. I don't care. But add in that little piece of cheese cracker.
Whoa.
And I'm done. I was just like, shut up, turn it off, stuff his mouth.
Fievel's the line.
Yeah.
No more Fievel.
No more Fievel.
Well, that brings us to the last song in the film, which was supposed to be the big hit.
Shit, no.
So, yeah, I got the song Somewhere Out There. It was written by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram. It was written to be like the big cover song, or the big bopper song that you play over the credits, the one that gets all the radio airplay. Mm-hmm. And it's good. I'll play a little bit of the version that plays over the over the credits. Mm-hmm. It's just like this. There's this ballady, twinkly, 80s thing.
Yeah,
adult contemporary.
It's fine.
You'd hear this in a doctor's office,
Yeah.
The elevator. Let's get James in here. James has got the voice of chocolate cake. Listen to that. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
How? But you have.
That's not the first word introduced to it.
So Don Bluth, the filmmakers, they cut their legs off. They had a pretty fine little song, and it's sung right at the halfway point in the movie. Fievel is still searching for his family. He's looking up at the night sky, and he sings this song out to the world because he knows his family is somewhere out there. And then his little sister wakes up and does the exact same thing, and they're singing a duet together from across the city. Right? Disney in the 90s, they had some movies with songs sung by kids. Mm-hmm. Lion King.
Yes.
Lion King's a perfect example. You didn't have the kids actor singing the song. You had another kid come in who kind of sounds like him and actually sing the song well.
Right.
Don Bluth didn't do that.
No.
No, he had his young voice actors who, I assume this is their first role, just sing a song. They're not trained,
and it comes out just as you'd expect.
I'm gonna hit play on this, and you got to tell me when to pull the plug. Yeah, you.
Now, pull the plug.
Nope. Oh, it's so bad.
Beneath the pale
Oh my gosh.
Someone's thinking of
She's cracking. She's got her hands in her face. She's squeezing. She's muted herself. No, you don't get to do that. She's cheated. She broke the game.
I can hear nothing but silence.
No. Put him back in. I want to play one more point here. The sister is singing. She's got a better voice.
We might be wishing on the same bright star.
She's all right. Yeah. Fievel's no.
Oh, Fievel. I'm sure this kid actor is a great young boy. I don't know about him as an adult.
He tried.
Bluth, you had other options.
You did. You had Linda Ronstadt to think about.
Just have Linda do it and then just key her voice to a higher octave.
Yeah. Anyway, so that just awful. That it's a pretty fine song. Just it's fine. It's a fine song, and they ruined it with these kid actors. Oh man.
I will say, Rod does not like children singing.
I don't.
He does not.
There was a survey taken. I don't have sources on this, but I've heard about it, so it must be true.
Oh gosh.
Okay. No, I heard about a survey. I cannot verify, but they said that they surveyed a group of adults and they asked, what is the most annoying sound? And a clear majority said children singing. So I'm not alone in this.
No.
Oh man. All right, let's. I'm gonna get out of here with this. I want to talk about this film's legacy. By the way, Somewhere Out There won 2 Grammys.
Oh.
Or was nominated for 2 Grammys.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No. It won.
Oh.
It won 2 Grammys, nominated for an Oscar.
That's a surprise.
Became one of the most popular songs for an animated feature since the 50s.
Oh.
So
Good job.
the song was this movie's greatest legacy. As far as reviews go, the movie reviewed okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's inoffensive, but as far as money goes, this movie outdrew and outperformed the Disney movie of the same year, which also had a little mouse in a big world. You know what movie that was?
Despero?
The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh.
Yes. Don Bluth and Disney had competing mouse movies in the same summer, and Don Bluth won.
Good job, Bluthy.
Yeah, so that was like the... I'm sure he is proud of that moment to this day.
Yeah.
You know, he overcame Disney, and he would continue to overcome Disney.
For a couple of years.
Until he ran out of money again. It was really until Spielberg abandoned it. Don Bluth, Spielberg, they worked together on 1988's Land Before Time.
Oh, right.
Which outdrew Disney's movie of that year. We'll talk about that. Spoiler. And then they split because Don Bluth wanted more creative control. Spielberg, one of the most amicable people in Hollywood, he felt like was too controlling.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, nope, I'm going to do it on my own.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, as an artist type, I get it.
So Spielberg retained the rights to the American Tail, license, and he produced the sequel without Bluth, which is the Five Goes West movie, right? They released a CBS cartoon based on American Tail. I've never seen it.
I don't think I
had no idea they existed. Yeah, and 2 direct-to-video movies called American Tail: The Treasure of Manhattan Island and American Tail: The Mystery of the Night Monster.
Why do those sound like Hey Arnold episodes?
I don't know. Yeah, they kind of do. I've never heard of those movies. I've never seen them. I've never been aware of them. And then the American Tail, 20 years after it was released, was adapted into a god-awful PlayStation 2 game.
What? Oh!
Yeah. I recommend everybody look up a review of that game by the YouTube channel Folding Ideas. Because it's hilarious.
I remember.
This movie is this video game is broken.
So very broken.
It's like, it was made on like a shoestring budget by like a foreign video game studio. It's hilarious. Anyway, where did Don Bluth go? I mean, that's where the American Tail went. What did Don Bluth do after releasing this and The Land Before Time?
What did he do?
Well, he went on to create stinkers like All Dogs Go to Heaven and Rockadoodle.
What? Excuse you? Excuse you? Do you want to fight, husband? Rockadoodle is a masterpiece. I don't even care that my levels are probably off the chart right now. How dare you?
I have a funny story about All Dogs Go to Heaven. Don Bluth insisted that movie released the same day as Disney's offering of the same year. Do you want to guess what movie that was? 1989.
Was it a dog movie?
No.
Was it Oliver and Company?
No, that was the year before.
That's a dog movie.
It is. It was The Little Mermaid, which smashed him.
Yeah.
Destroyed him.
Yeah.
He would never be the same.
No.
And that's American Tail. That's its legacy. Any closing thoughts on American Tail? Would you recommend it?
No, never. Children shouldn't watch it. Parents shouldn't be sat down to watch it either. Only wish it upon your worst enemy. I love you, Bluth.
Yeah, he's still with us. Knock on wood. Hopefully, COVID doesn't get him. He as far as I know, he is still working on the Dragon's Lair movie that he's been making for like 15 years.
What's Dragon's?
It's an arcade game that he animated. Yeah, it was in Stranger Things.
Oh.
Anyway, that's that. We're gonna close out with Somewhere Out There, as performed by Donald Glover and Daniel Pudi from the show Community. So we'll stick with us. We'll be back after the break.
And now, this message. Steven Spielberg presents the story of Fievel, lost in a world of strangers.
I'm looking for my family.
Along the way, he meets Digit, Bridget, and Tony Toponi, Gussie Mausheimer, Honest John, and Tiger.
You in the front. Higher, higher.
America. What a place.
An American Tale, a Don Bluth film, rated G. Starts Friday at select theaters.
No one can blame you for walking away.
Oh man, we're back.
Yeah.
We're coming in with the David Bowie song Underground.
Much better music in this movie.
Why? What movie are we watching? Jess's movie from 1986.
Labyrinth.
Released June 27th, 1986, starring Jennifer Connelly, David Bowie. Directed by the late, great Jim Henson. That's right, it's Labyrinth. Jim Henson's Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's true. Jim Henson's Labyrinth.
He's got the name in it. His name's in the title. What is this movie?
I've got the DVD in my hand.
We own the DVD.
We own the DVD, and we watch it. I shall read the back of the box. Frustrated with babysitting on yet another weekend night, Sarah, played by Jennifer Connelly, a teenager with an active imagination, summons the goblins from her favorite book, Labyrinth.
Stop right there.
No.
The movie does not make it clear that is a book that she reads.
That's very true.
It just comes out of nowhere that she knows this incantation to summon the Goblin King.
Very true, and I've got some stuff to say about that later, actually.
Continue.
She summons goblins from her favorite book to take her baby stepbrother away. When little Toby actually disappears, Sarah must follow him into the world of the fairy tale to rescue him from the wicked Goblin King, Bowie! ! Guarding his castle is the labyrinth itself, a twisted maze of deception populated without...
You have 13 hours in which to solve the labyrinth before your baby brother becomes one of us forever.
Populated with outrageous characters and unknown dangers. To get through it in time to save Toby, Sarah will have to outwit the king by befriending the very goblins who protect him, in hopes that their loyalty isn't just another illusion in a place where nothing is as it seems.
Does she really befriend any goblin in this movie?
I wonder if just all citizens of the Goblin Kingdom are just called goblins.
That's a good point, because in my head, the goblins in the movie are the things that are in the castle. Mm-hmm. Not the characters that she befriends and tags along with her.
Right. They're just...
Either way, we've learned a lot from the back of this box.
We have. I've never read the back of this book.
So yeah, where did you first see this movie?
Late night HBO.
Really? As a kid?
Yeah. I like to stay up and watch anime, but sometimes anime wasn't on. I specifically remember one of the last times I watched this as, maybe it wasn't one of the last times, but a very specific time. I know it was 11 p.m. or something, and my aunt was babysitting us, and I was in my room, because I had my own room at the time. Woohoo! Privileges of firstborn! And I had the TV turned down really low, and I was watching it, and I remember it was around the peach part, and my aunt came in, she's like, "What are you doing? You should be asleep." And she turned off the TV and took my remote and then left my door open so that I would be asleep. And I remember being sad about it. Actually, it wasn't the peach part. It was at the end of the peach part when she was in the junkyard. I remember that because I was like...
That's I
need to know.
It's the climax of the movie.
Yeah.
For people who haven't seen it.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Auntie Rashida.
Yeah, I also watched this movie on TV. I'm pretty sure it was ABC Family, Fox Family, or whatever that channel was at the time. I think as a kid I only saw the first 20 minutes because I remember little girl in her house being transported to the world of the Goblin King and seeing the giant maze, and her like voyaging into it, and that's it. I don't remember anything else about the movie from when I was a kid.
You're so cute.
Stop it.
You're so cute.
Now, so this movie reminds me of how thankful I am of the internet, because when I was a young adult, I was like, what was that movie with the teenage girl and the maze? So you Google teenage girl maze movie, and you get Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's it. I should watch that. So I did. And I was like, yeah, it's fine.
It was whatever.
Yeah, so it's like I never watched this movie all the way through until I was adult, which is why it's not my movie from 86.
Yeah.
It's a close second.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of movies in 1986 that I guess watched more than once. Labyrinth was one of them. And then in college, like, we all of our friends were like into these like cult 80s, kids movies.
Cult classics.
Yeah, so like I watched.
You said as a kid we were into these cults, and I was like, okay, there's another word you're missing.
We were into cult 80s movies. There you go. So I definitely watched Labyrinth with my friends in college. Cracked a beer, whatever it was that we did, and watched it and laughed at it.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Complain about Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah, people do complain a lot about young Jennifer. Leave
Lancelot!
Brittany alone.
Someone has been in my room again. I hate that.
Oh wait, I missed the best part.
I hate it.
Gosh, she whines so much.
She's a very whiny girl. Very whiny girl. I don't want her death like I did in the last movie. But she's very whiny 15-year-old girl. 16?
Someone has been changing my marks. What a horrible place this is. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Nothing's fair.
All right, so want me to talk about the background of this movie?
Yeah.
Where it came from? Director Jim Henson. He is the mastermind behind The Muppets, Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, and several other puppet-based entertainment shows. He's like a pure human being,
Yeah.
Like he was just, he loved to create. He was like a hippie guy, and he just wanted to make shows about with puppets.
Yeah.
He wanted Sesame Street to be free to the public, When he sold the Muppets to Disney, he's like, "You'll never get Sesame Street. I'll give you the Muppets, but you can never have Sesame Street. The public owns Sesame Street." Like he was just such a good man. So Henson and concept designer Brian Froud collaborated on a puppet-led feature film called The Dark Crystal in 1982.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
Never seen it.
It's on our shelf.
Is it? I'll watch it. I've heard it was good.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I really want to watch Pleasantville tomorrow, though.
Okay. But reception for that movie was mixed due to the movie's dark tone. And all do the creatures all speak in a language that's not English?
No, they speak English.
When they were developing that movie, that was an idea that Henson had. He was like, I want them all to speak their own language, and there's going to be subtitles. The whole movie is like... I think, the executives were right in this instance, where they said, no.
Children will not be...
Yeah.
No.
It's like, this is a kids movie,
yeah.
Jim.
I wonder if they did that for when they revamped it and put it on Netflix. I didn't watch it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't seen it. But so anyway... After with the Dark Crystal, they wanted to make something a little bit lighter, something a little bit more kid friendly. So they drew inspiration from their favorite, fairy tales and classical children's entertainment like Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, and they wanted to make a movie in that vein.
Yeah.
Little girl in a crazy world, crazy fairy tale world. They brought on Terry Jones and Monty Python to write the first draft of the script.
Oh.
Yep. And then Jim Henson brought on his good buddy, George Lucas, who, like Spielberg, was also at the height of his powers. Well, I mean, his powers were waning. It's like George Lucas had amazing power right up until when this movie came out and they started to wane. Because people started to realize it's a bit of a fraud. Love George Lucas. He's made some great things. But,
with the help of a team.
I am glad that he... because of the smart moves he made with Star Wars, had the money to invest in projects like this one.
Yeah.
This movie would not have been made without George Lucas. So, we love you, George. Get well soon, buddy. He's not sick.
What? Don't wish that on.
No, he's enjoying retirement.
Oh.
Yeah, so, enjoy your retirement, buddy. You've earned it. So the movie's about the Goblin King, right? According to Henson, the Goblin King Jareth was originally just meant to be another puppet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big old puppet like his goblins. But in developing the script, he realized that the character needed a big, charismatic star who could change the film's whole musical style. Right?
Oh.
So he considered contemporary musicians for the role, such as...
Don't say Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh!
Michael Jackson's on the list. He considered... Yeah.
Okay, pause. Before you say more, I'm just imagining dance, baby, dance, except in Michael's falsetto, and I can't, and I hate it. I hate it. Hey, are there any Michael Jackson impersonators out there? What I need you to do, we're gonna create an email.
Yeah.
And I need you to record yourself singing some of the songs from this in a Michael Jackson voice. Do it. Sorry, who else was on the list?
No, I'm thinking like, you gotta get to the center of the labyrinth, Sarah. Your baby brother.
No, Michael. No, Michael.
Just let me rule you.
Also,
so MJ was considered Sting from the Police. I think he would have been a little too stoic. Prince, he would have said no.
Good Lord. One of my points is about the age difference, and we can't have a super hypersexualized Prince with this child. No.
You're right. And Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones. He does have the moves.
I didn't know this. This is great. This is great information for me. Bowie, you were the right choice.
Yeah. But I think we can all agree, Bowie was the right choice.
Sarah, go back to your room.
I hate you.
Play with your toys and your costumes. Forget about the baby.
Forget about the baby. No.
That sounded like Dolly. Imagine if
Dolly Parton as the... Oh, yes.
The Goblin Queen.
The best. Yes.
I'm just saying, if anyone wants to remake Labyrinth, because I think they're thinking about it, I'd be down with that.
Oh my gosh.
Bowie can't come back and do it, so let it be Dolly Parton, the Goblin Queen.
I love it. And then, like, the whole thing at the end just changes because it's a female power dynamic. And it's like, I'll give you whatever you want. Just let me rule you because I am Queen Bee. Yes. I'm here for it.
But I have to have my brother back.
He's there, in my castle.
I don't know why I played that. So I just want more Bowie. I think we all just agree. We just want more Bowie.
Senor Bowie.
Senor Bowie. I don't know what that was. Oh, man. Anyway, I got points, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I'll start off.
Sorry. We done with history?
Yeah. We're done. So, yeah, the movie is set in this, like, very, hyper-realized, like, fictional, like, twisted fairy tale world. It's like a giant maze with, like, hedge mazes and walls and swamps and castles.
Bogs.
Yeah, it's... To realize all of those amazing ideas, they needed a really good production team to pull it off. Mm-hmm. Gosh dang, they did it.
Yeah, they did so well.
My favorite part of this movie is how good the production design is.
Yeah. They should win awards.
It's like matte paintings and practical effects and real puppets. I love puppets. Okay.
Just not in government. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. We're talking about the Labyrinth.
Yeah. No, early in the film, Sarah is introduced to a character named Hoggle.
Horrible.
Huh? No, I ain't. I'm Hoggle. Who are you?
Sarah.
That's what I thought.
So Hoggle is a little, basically, he's like a little troll guy. I don't know, like what race
troll,
would you...
dwarf,
I guess. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's categorized as a dwarf.
Yeah. Anyway, he's a little guy. How they pulled it off? It is a little person in a costume with a puppet head on.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most complex puppet in the production. Basically, you had, like I said, you have a little person in a costume, and then his head is a radio control puppet with 3 different operators controlling the eyes and the mouth and the nose, everything.
Ooh.
So imagine being in that suit. You've got this like remote control head on your, over your head.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's just
amazing.
That's just one character, and they pulled that off, right? You've got traditional puppets, like a lot of the goblins in Jareth's castle are actual puppets.
Yeah.
And that you've seen pictures of like David Bowie standing on set, and there's like he's standing in a room with like 100 holes everywhere because the puppeteers are underneath the set controlling the puppets.
Yeah.
Some people, they said it was like 2 puppets per person, sometimes 3.
Ooh, that's a lot.
So
who controlled the chickens?
I don't know. But you got traditional puppets, you've got remote control puppets, you've got puppets riding dogs.
True, there definitely is a puppet riding a dog.
There are people using like their hand. Sarah falls in a hole at one point, and she meets the Helping Hands. I gotta click for that.
Stop it! Help!
What do you mean, help? We are helping.
We're helping hands.
We are helping hands.
Basically, she's in a tunnel. What is it? Like a shaft.
Yeah.
With a bunch of hands sticking out of the wall, and the hands talk to her using just hands.
Yeah.
Like creating mouths and different shaped mouths
with
and
different
faces.
eyes.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a work of art.
Yeah. They've got basically set pieces that talk, like giant like stone. Stone walls that talk with stone faces. Those are just giant puppets. You've got dudes in suits.
In stilts.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
Every little piece of this movie is like a technical marvel.
I agree. It's such a beautiful. It's just such like beautiful in its simplicity. I think like even watching it now in 2020, you can be like, it doesn't look dingy. It doesn't look like it stands the test of time.
Yeah, there's only there are 2 moments in this movie that has any kind of CGI. The first one is actually the first CG animal ever created for a movie, and that is an owl that flies over the credits.
Yeah,
and it's fine. It looks fine. It's a CG owl, and in fact, there was CG in American Tail as well, in the Statue of Liberty scene.
Oh right.
Yeah. So anyway, like 1986, that's when CGI was actually like really starting to take off in movies. So I think that's we're in a pivotal year in history with that. And then there's a scene where Sarah meets the Fireys.
Is that what they're called?
They're like stop motion. I don't know. Like,
are they?
I don't. You know what they might be? They might be people in. So the puppeteers are all in green suits, like green screen suits, and they have their puppets attached to their feet and their hands, and they're like dancing. Yeah. And then they composite out the people, the puppeteers. So these like wiry, like furry creatures are like dancing around and taking their heads off. Here, I got a clip from that.
I know what we can do. Take off her head. Yeah, let's take off.
They're taking their heads off and throwing it around, playing hacky sack with their heads. But that's the only scene that looks outdated.
Yeah.
The compositing and the special effects look pretty bad.
Yeah. But it's a 5-minute scene in this whole thing.
The rest, everything else looks pristine.
Yeah.
And real.
So good.
Yeah. I guess that can transition into some of the characters that she meets along the way. Because like about halfway through the movie, it basically just becomes the Wizard of Oz again. She meets 3 characters, and they all follow her through the next set of adventures and get to the end, right?
Yeah.
First character we've already talked about, Hoggle. Mm-hmm. The second character is
Ludo.
A big furry Sasquatch named Ludo.
Ludo? Is that your name?
Ludo.
You seem like such a nice beast.
I hate her read on that.
I really didn't like the Ludo grunting without the visuals. I apologize to anyone else who felt the way I felt listening to that just now. But Ludo's an adorable little chimney pot.
It's not little, it's big.
I know, but he's so small in his spirit.
Yeah, so he's like this big, giant, furry beast that's just, he's just got a heart of gold. He's like a little puppy. And it's just a big guy in a suit.
Yeah.
And then they come across Sir Didymus, my favorite character in the movie.
Stop! Stop, I say!
Please, we have to get across.
Without my permission, no one may cross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sir Didymus is a little fox.
Yes.
Little fox who's dressed like Puss in Boots. He's got a little sword, and he guards a bridge, and they convince him to let him pass, and then he just joins their adventure, and he's like this little... try hard.
He is.
Very hot-headed.
I will say, like, I didn't realize somebody from Monty
Python
was written on, but I can see in this.
Yeah, Sir Didymus.
It's very much what the character
Sir Didymus is definitely the Monty Python type character.
Yeah.
Like, almost like, I could just picture the Black Knight, you know?
Yeah.
'Tis but a flesh wound, right? Sir Didymus is the exact same way. Like, he rushes into danger. He can't stand a coward. Like, he rides a scruffy dog.
Yeah.
And the scruffy dog will, like, run from danger. Well, he's like, no, you must get back into time.
You're going the wrong way.
Before this day, never have I met my match in battle. Yet this noble knight has fought me to a standstill. Sir Ludo, if that's thy name, now I, Sir Didymus, yield to thee.
Love that guy.
Cute.
So cute.
So cute.
And I guess the only other thing, like, the other big note that stuck out to me with this movie, especially the thing that stuck out to me as a kid that I then remembered as an adult was, hey, what's the movie that takes place in the giant maze?
Mm-hmm.
Giant mazes and such things relate to me because I love video games. This movie is totally a video game style movie.
Yeah.
You can make a Labyrinth game pretty easily. One with, like, almost, you ever heard of Myst? Have you ever heard of the video game Myst?
No, tell me about it.
It's a game that takes place on an island, and it's just basically like you go from, like, you solve puzzles. Like, so you go from, like, you explore this island and go from, like, puzzle to puzzle, and you solve.
Mm-hmm.
You just solve them and try to get deeper into the island, I guess. It reminds me of that. Like, I can imagine a Labyrinth game where you just, like, you explore a maze and you get to the end of one section of the maze and you got some puzzles. It's very video game-like.
Yeah.
Very Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda, and that's just what it reminds me of.
I think, but when we were watching, you were saying, like, the maze component has gone.
Yeah, and then halfway through, they drop kind of like the puzzles and maze thing. It just kind of becomes an adventure movie. But early on, like, she will run into these doormen, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a red doorman and a blue doorman, and she has to solve a riddle in order to get past them.
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, the only way out of here is to try one of these doors. One of them leads to the castle at the center of the labyrinth, and the other one leads to certain death.
Ooh. And so yeah, she has to, like, so one of the doormen only tells the truth and one only lies. So she has to ask them one question, and then she gets to choose which one is the right door and which one is the wrong door, which is a very video game thing.
Yeah,
or an anime thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a very similar plot device.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
No, you can't ask us. You can only ask one of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the rules. And I should warn you that one of us always tells the truth and one of us always lies. That's a rule too. He always lies.
I do not. I tell the truth.
Oh, what a lie!
Oh, what a lie!
Now that you think about it, that is definitely some Monty Python dialogue. Absolutely, like British humor.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, there's like a bunch of segments like this where she has to like solve a little puzzle and she tries to outwit the labyrinth by like drawing like arrows in one direction to see where she's gone. You know. And that's where we get the amazing read.
Someone has been changing my marks. What a horrible place this is. It's not fair.
I really want to see
Yeah.
that done. I was going to say that, like, there's so, like, even as I think there's so many little things and little characters, right? Like, the very first, well, okay, technically.
After Hoggle.
Not. After Hoggle is the little worm.
Hello.
Did you say hello?
No, I said hello, but that's close enough.
Yeah, so it's a little worm with a scarf.
It's just a fuzzy little worm with a scarf, which is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about how, like video game methods, that's not the word, but whatever, and just where she was able to get through, and she's like, thanks! And he's like, don't go that way!
Oh, I think I have that.
If she'd have kept on going down that way, she'd have gone straight to that castle.
Which, had she gone straight to that castle, we wouldn't have a movie.
She would have been underleveled. She would have been killed with a goblin cane.
That's true.
It's like it's like Dark Souls. You go in the wrong direction. You go to an area you're not supposed to yet, and you get killed by the high level enemies.
I was actually thinking about it was like Final Fantasy, where you you can take the elevator all the way up, but
yeah, it's true.
So she took the stairs.
That's true.
And the man with the hat that talked. There's just like a lot of small characters and little small bits.
Mm-hmm. Even in that worm scene, like there's just a clever camera trick with forced perspective. Like she's staring at what she thinks is a solid wall, but the way the camera's positioned, the viewer also thinks, she's just standing in front of a wall. But it's actually forced perspective where they made it so that a gap in the wall appears as if it was a wall. It's like with clever camera moves and like positioning your camera the right way and building your set in a certain way, you can just pull that off. It's no CGI, no manipulation. It's just movie magic. This movie is all about movie magic.
Movie magic.
Yeah. And then, like you said, halfway through the movie, it just becomes an adventure movie, and they move through like bogs and forests and like a castle, and it's less puzzly, I guess, and more adventure-y.
Yeah.
And then they battle an army of goblins, and like a fun scene, I guess.
Yeah.
I always check out around that point of the movie.
Just like, we're running around. We'll wait until we get to the stairs.
Well, eventually, she gets to the castle, and
Yeah.
she confronts Jareth, and I know that transitions into your point.
Jareth. Now, I know we talked about the other possibilities for who could have played the Goblin King, and I'm saying no, right? The music would be, like, because the music in this movie is excellent. You may leave now.
No.
I will finish this podcast by myself.
No.
Like, the music is wonderful. I have most of these songs on, like, in my playlist. I have most of these songs on my phone. Even that. You remind me of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Hoodoo. You do remind me of the babe. I'm leaving now.
No.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
All that being said, the Goblin King is far too old for Sarah. They don't have any romantic blah blah blah, but it's heavily alluded to that the Goblin King loves this little girl, and he is an ageless creature, and I will give that to him. He is an ageless creature. That's not a problem. The problem is David Bowie's not ageless.
Yeah, the man's got bulge. Let me put it that way.
Oh gosh, so much codpiece.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about this. Well, no, I mean we were, but I was just thinking when we were rewatching it, we were talking about if they remade it. That good Lord, what is that One Direction boy's name?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, the hairiest style, would make a good Goblin King. We just need to like age up 16 or 17. No, because a 15-year-old girl. Look, I understand. I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to fix this because I'm not. It's just one of the things that was just like, oh man, I don't want to I'm going to pretend you don't have the hots for this little girl character, not David Bowie.
So I mean, in like the most pure sense, this movie is just like The Wizard of Oz. It's a girl moving from childhood to adulthood, right? It's just like an honest allegory.
Yeah,
it's a tale as old as time, right? But even when this movie came out, and in years past, the movie is being critically analyzed as like a woman's sexual awakening.
Yeah.
David Bowie is the object of sexuality. I mean, like in and out of the movie. Like in real life, he really is that.
I'm sure that David Bowie was a sexual awakening for many a person.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. I got a quote from. I got some quotes from some critics here. Sarah's experiences in the Labyrinth are symbolic of her transition from child to woman, obviously. And then Sarah experiences the voyage to womanhood, including the hint of sexual awakening in the presence of the Goblin King.
I ask for so little. Just let me rule you. And you...
It's like the...
That's my favorite part. Like... I realize that I'm a woke woman, but I love that line. I'm just like, no. The answer's still no, but just let me rule you. And I'm like, for a second I thought about it, and then no.
Yeah, it's like, that's the climax of the movie. He's confronted Sarah, and he's trying to convince her to, like, stay with him or let him be I don't know.
Yeah.
Be his servant.
To not win this game.
Yeah, the writing in that scene is excellent. I didn't get all of the clips, but he says things like, I grow tired of living up to all of your expectations, you know? Mm-hmm. It's just like this full of himself Goblin King, and she has to overcome him.
Yeah.
And his temptations.
Yeah.
And then there's the peach.
Yeah.
So, like, the peach, I've definitely read some literature of people trying to find symbolism in the peach. She gets
roofied by a peach.
She gets fed a peach by Hoggle. It's a trick. She has, like, this, like, spirit vision where she's at a ball with adults and, like, she dances with David Bowie, and it's a very, like, sensual scene. And she wakes up on a pile of garbage holding this rotting peach in her hand. And it's like, people have said it's a symbol for, like, she's been deflowered or
I hate that.
I'm sorry.
I do not subscribe to that. No.
That's just one, it's just one interpretation.
That's fine. You have your interpretation.
Yeah, either way. But, like, the peach is a very sexual image.
Yeah, it's a butt. Sorry. Talking in emojis.
Yeah, you're right. It's also, it's also a lovely princess that Super Mario likes to say.
Peachy-Hime.
Peachy-Hime.
Peachy-Hime. Yeah,
But anyway, continue.
Oh, all that to be said. You know, who also... there's a lot of fans.
Oh, I can get to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really where I was going next.
Yeah, no, let me just play the end of her overcoming the Goblin King and his temptations, I guess. I don't know what other word to use.
His offerings, his, yeah, like what you offer in a truce. It wasn't a truce.
His terms?
His terms.
You have no power over me. You have no power over me.
He like freezes in place and dissolved into a shower of bubbles. Yep. She's allowed to go home.
Yes.
And be with her brother. And now she's a woman.
I hate it.
I'm sorry. But I mean that is like she has like this moment where she confronts herself in the mirror and she realizes all of the toys and like fantasies of her childhood are no longer, like they're like they no longer hold the value that they once did, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, isn't this stuff junk or is
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean at the end she's like, if you ever need me, if there ever be a need, I need you! And then she parties with all the peoples.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing. I think she realizes it's like, she is closer to adulthood, I guess. Like, she's been confronted.
Straddling that.
Yeah, she's been confronted with responsibility, and now, like, she doesn't have to take the full step, but she has to confront it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But those things that she holds on to will always be there.
Yeah.
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 Let me talk about the legacy of this movie.
Okay.
When it came out, the movie was... It had a mixed reception.
Mm-hmm.
People were polarized on the lead actress, young Jennifer Connelly. One review said, Connelly is simply the wrong person for the right job. She has a squeaky voice that begins to grate on you. When she cries, you can see the onion in her eyes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, leave the poor girl alone.
I can't say I disagree.
Oh, she's a child.
So the movie didn't perform quite as well as everyone was hoping.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really sad, but Jim Henson's son Brian told Life magazine that this was the closest I've ever seen him to turning on himself and getting quite depressed.
Oh,
because
no.
the movie didn't perform. Yeah, so poor Jim Henson.
Jim, no.
Luckily, however, the movie did... This and The Dark Crystal got their cult following.
Yeah.
They're much beloved now.
Yeah.
So Brian Henson said that his dad was aware of the cult following both movies had by the time of his death in 1990. He was able to see all that and know that it was appreciated. So it was a happy ending, even though he's not with us anymore. Rest in power. So, Labyrinth. It has been adapted into a novel, a picture book, comic book, published by Marvel.
Oh.
And 2 video games. They're like text adventures.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen clips of one of them where it's like this like pixelated David Bowie as Jareth like staring at you, and you can like talk. It's like turn left. Give this to Jareth. I don't know. Give baby to Jareth.
Give baby.
Yeah, it's a text adventure. Since 1997, there has been an annual 2-day event called Labyrinth of Jareth Masquerade Ball, where revelers come dressed in costumes inspired by the film, and they've held that in cities such as San Diego, Hollywood, and Los Angeles.
Oh, so California.
Yeah. Well, either way, you can go to the Masquerade Ball and be with.
Can we do it this year?
No, we cannot. I looked it up on the website. The 2020 Masquerade Ball has been postponed due to coronavirus.
Smart.
Yep.
But we'll all have masks. It's a masquerade.
Oh, gosh. Medical masquerade.
That sounds like a My Chem song.
It does. But that sounds like a lot of fun. I might actually want to go to that.
Hey, let's do it.
In development is a sequel with Doctor Strange director attached.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the right guy for the job.
Okay.
Marvel's Doctor Strange had a lot of weird imagery.
Uh-huh.
It could work. Would you rather have J.J. Abrams on the job?
I'm on the fence if I want a sequel.
But you would want Dolly Parton.
Is it a sequel or a remake?
It's a sequel.
See, remake I'm down with. Sequel.
Yeah.
I'll you continue. Go ahead.
Also in production, a stage play. Or a musical. So.
That's fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's all of the official adaptations of the movie. But as I was looking into like the legacy of this movie, Labyrinth was noted as one of the highest sourced properties for fan fiction on the internet.
Yeah, baby.
The fan fiction community loves Labyrinth.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, you're on the job. Do some research.
My research is never going to be as thorough as yours. And this is the reason I was like, I don't know if I want a sequel. Because when you read as much fan fiction as I do, you're like, look, you either got to do this one or this one. Who's writing your script? What do you mean sequel? Are we years later with the same characters? Because that's what most fan fiction follows. Mm-hmm. When you go into fan fiction, and I'm specifically quoting Archive of Our Own rather than fanfiction.net or Wattpad, because...
Those are terms I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's fine. Oh, you want me to... There are lots of different sites with which you can access different... people can post their fan fiction online. Archive of Your Own, AO3, is one of the most popular ones, so you do kind of have to... Whatever. Fanfiction.net is what I first used. Well, actually, no. The first time I ever read fanfiction was off of DeviantArt. And then there's Wattpad, which... We're not going to talk about Wattpad. No shame to you if you read Wattpad or write Wattpad, but we're not talking about Wattpad.
Slash fiction?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you can find slash fiction on any of these platforms. And there are plenty more. Like, you can find stuff on LiveJournal if people are still doing that. And
I remember that.
And Tumblr, and like there's lots of places, and just regular domains. People take out domains and post their fanfiction. I love fanfiction. Hey, anyone out there that writes fanfiction, you're doing God's work. Why? Because sometimes we just want to see more of the things that we love. But, the people who made it don't want to. So there are people with great writing skills out there that help us. There are also some people with less great writing skills. You just need to keep working on it.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine.
So you did a deep dive into Labyrinth fanfiction. What did you find? Did you find any good stuff?
I found good stuff that I enjoy. The beautiful thing about fanfiction is that it's literature. And so you can find anything that you want, trope-wise or anything. But I did just do a general search just to see like what the top popped up, right? So I did the most commented on AO3 without filtering anything else. And like the first 20 were crossover fics. Which, do you know what a crossover fic is?
I can assume it's Labyrinth crossed over with something else.
Yes, with another property.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
The top ones are Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah. And the MCU.
Ew. I hate it. Like, those don't work at all.
I was looking at these and I was like, cool. I'm going to filter these out because I don't particularly like crossovers. I can see it, right? There was one that I opened that I was like, okay, I'm going to read this. To see, I tried to like read a couple of chapters of some of them, and the writing style wasn't for me. But like, I can see how they cross over. But the ones that you disagree.
I'm thinking like, I'm trying to think of like what I would cross it over with. I'm like, Indian in the cupboard.
Here's the thing that the thing that you should cross it over, and people don't necessarily think about this.
Who do I want to see Jareth kiss?
A grown Sarah. Which is why these usually happen. They're usually placed 10 years after the ending of Labyrinth. And the ones that I enjoy the most have crossovers, air quotes, with different pantheons. So you can have, there's like some Nordic ones, which is also why sometimes the MCU gets in there, because
Jareth kisses Thor.
Jareth most likely kissed Loki, let's be honest.
Fair.
And
they'd be negging each other like often.
Oh gosh. They'd be getting into a lot of trouble. It'd be fun. Anyway. I'm thinking of a different crossover now. But yeah, so there's just like a lot that takes place, and they're really fun. And I think the thing about it is that fanfiction writers, good ones, do a lot more research. So like stuff where you're like, I didn't realize that Red Book was supposed to be the Labyrinth. I was like, oh, I knew that. Why? Because I read fanfiction, and that mess is in there. And that's why she's quoting it, like, because this is how the story is supposed to go, or whatever.
I saw that you were reading one about Toby as a young 10-year-old boy.
He is a young 10-year-old boy, because it's 10 years later.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to plug it, but
no, throw it out there.
Yeah, well, see, here's also the thing. Fan fiction, lots of different tropes, lots of things, and especially when you're AO3, it like gives you ratings, and for most of these, they are M-rated, which either means blood, gore, or sex.
So be warned.
But this specific one that I was reading, which I thought was pretty interesting, let me get the title. It's called Tanglewood. And
Tanglewood?
Yes. And it is unfinished.
Is it a crossover with Tangled?
No.
Oh.
Tanglewood it's named after a poem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. And the story here is it's 10 years later, and Sarah is in a grad program. She's about 26, I think, because it's 10 years. I can never remember if she was 15 or 16 in the movie.
One of those two.
Yeah, so she's in a grad program where she is studying
medieval literature.
No, Nordic and Icelandic.
Okay.
And so she's a historian doing different things, but also studying out myths and stuff. She's writing her thesis.
I got an F on this report. It's not fair.
Stop. She's writing a thesis, which, is a lot of fun. And a book that they were waiting for is now in their, like, special chambers where you gotta, and she's looking through it, and it ends up being, like, something that was sent to send her, like, pull her back into this world, which she's pretended for the last 10 years it never happened. Like, it was just a vivid dream, and I'm never gonna think about it. Ha 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 ha. And I'm gonna give a little spoiler away, but you see it coming very, very early. It happens about chapter 4. But, like, there is a new child, right? Like, so, Sarah's 26, Toby's 10, but, her dad and stepmom had another kid, and Toby's jealous. And so what does Toby do?
He wishes
the new kid away because Sarah never told him, like, that this is a thing that's possible. Like, at the very beginning, she's like, never wish for things you don't know. Like, she's being very stern about it, but she's not, like, outright saying it. So the adventure is, okay, we gotta go get the other one.
Yeah, he has a speech like this.
I can bear no longer. Goblin King, wherever you may be, take this child of mine far away from me.
Yes, that. But it's a fun read. I got through most of the chapters. It does get a little racy. Skip over that if that is not a thing for you. But otherwise, it's so well written. The prose is beautiful and wonderful. Like, I stopped in a lot of places. The descriptions are great. I like it. And then the characters are like, Sarah's an adult and whiny and super stubborn. She's not whiny, but she's very stubborn. But yeah, if you want to, I don't know if you have...
Financial aid didn't come in again? It's not fair. I hate that.
Gosh. Anyway, AO3, it's called Tanglewood. It's by Viciously Witty.
All right. I'm still thinking of things that I want to see crossed over with Labyrinth. I came up with Shawshank Redemption.
What?
Do the Right Thing. Angels in the Outfield.
American Tail.
No. All right. Those were our movies from 1986. Runners Up.
Runners up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm running with my feet up. So, actually, Rodney, your only runner-up for 86 was The Labyrinth.
Yeah, 86 was a void of movies, because we couldn't find anything that remotely came close to American Tail.
Yeah.
Labyrinth was it.
Why do you hate me?
I'm sorry.
I tried to talk him into saying, well, maybe Labyrinth's your movie and I can take one of my runners-up.
No. I can't lie to myself.
Lie to your wife. Don't lie to your wife. My runners-up were The Great Mouse Detective.
The movie that American Tail smashed.
Yes, but had we watched, would not. Who knows?
No, that movie's good.
Yeah.
Great Mouse Detective is a better movie than...
Oh, I agree.
But
is it a good movie?
I think it's good.
Okay.
It's the best 80s Disney movie, I think.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
My next one was Castle in the Sky, which is a Studio Ghibli movie.
It's good.
Which I'm glad we didn't watch.
That if you like, Labyrinth is very Zelda. Castle in the Sky is very Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I really, like I said, I am glad we didn't watch. Not because I don't like it, because obviously I watched it a lot, but it's just like, I watched it a lot. So it is very vivid in my brain, and I'm like, I don't want to rewatch that. Maybe it should have been the movie. Just kidding. And the last one on the list was Golden Child with Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
We have a cartoon from America, a cartoon from Japan, and then Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
This is what it looks like. I do a lot of different media.
All right. With that, we're gonna close it out. You can follow us on Twitter
at Media Made Show.
What do you got? You got any plugs? Anything you're working on?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel where I post up stories and other things that I do with my friends because I'm a writer, which is why I talk so long about fan fiction. That is Taming Tales on YouTube.
Tale is an American tale, or Tale is a tale as old as time?
I feel like American Tale was Tale as old as time spelled.
American Tale is Tail.
Oh.
So Taming Tale.
Tale.
Taming Tale.
Taming Tale.
Taming Tale.
Taming Tales on YouTube.
I have a YouTube channel as well. I talk wrestling, so if you don't want to hear me talk about... if you liked me talking about 1986 animation, and you think, hey, I'd like to hear that guy talk about men in tights...
I love you so dearly. You're my favorite.
Yeah, look me up. I got a YouTube show with some friends called Keep Kayfabe. Kayfabe is spelled Kayfabe. It is a show where we explore the careers and characters of our favorite wrestlers. We're currently in a deep dive into the career of Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. So if that is your thing, look us up. I also write for a Legend of Zelda website called zeldadungeon.net. News, reviews, features, debates, polls. A lot of fun stuff if you like Zelda.
And sharks.
You know, hey, check us out. I'm just saying, if you're a Labyrinth fan, you might also be a Zelda fan. You just don't know it yet.
True.
Check us out. And with that, we're going to close out with the standout song from Labyrinth, Magic Dance. Good night, everybody.
It is said. Dance, magic dance.